Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Amanda and I'm happy that you're here. Well, it's the day after Thanksgiving. We are in a fabulous room here at the Palazzo, and I thought this was the perfect setting to finally get to try out my new Teddy Glow makeup. We'll be going to Mart and the John Wick experience at Area 15. I thought it might be fun to create a look that is both creative yet chic that could work for both experiences. So if that sounds fun to you, I invite you to relax, grab a beverage, kick back, and let's get into look number one. So for this look, I'm super excited to get to use this new eyeshadow palette. The colors look so pigmented and creamy and just beautiful. I'm so excited to get to try them. The other thing I'm super excited to try is the eyeliner pencil that has the micellar water at the other end. In case you make a mistake, you're able to go back and fix it. Excited to give that a try. Got two cream blushes and of course the super cute lip gloss. Hold up there, girl. Before we go any further, we need to do a swatch test on the shimmer palette. First color is 90s blue. It does remind me of denim. Next up, we have starry black. Then we've got bronze. Pinkies up, next color is gold. Can you tell I'm not a professional makeup tester? Next, we have perfect pink. Hello, Barbie. Now for our next color, we've got green tea. The way I'm handling these, you would think that the palette was going to shatter in my hands. It's not. You can use much more strength and pressure than I am. On to white highlight. In the words of Elsa, the cold never bothered me anyway. And now to warm up, we're now dipping into Lagoon. And finally, we've got lavender on a brush since I'm all out of fingers. And here is all 9 pressed powder pigments, folks. Super creamy and gorgeous. And for our last trick, I will show you how easily it comes off. 1, 2, 3 swipes. Impressive. Now I'm throwing it back to me for the first look. Since I'm wearing green, I think I'm gonna go for the green color as an overall color, and then we'll see how I'm feeling for an under eye. So let's get to it. So I'll give you a little bit of backstory about why it's the day after Thanksgiving and I'm finally getting to try the makeup. So I went ahead and ordered the bundle on the first day that it was released, and it got delivered on a Sunday, but when I looked at the delivery photo, it wasn't my house. So at first I was like, oh no, and then I was able to recognize it was my neighbor's house from the photo. And so I waited all week for my neighbor to be a good Samaritan and bring it back. And it wasn't until I left a very friendly note in her mailbox, and I know it sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but it was very friendly. She finally returned it. What she said happened was somebody pulled it in and threw it in a closet thinking it was for Christmas, and nobody even looked at the box. Whether that's true or not, doesn't matter. I'm just happy to have my makeup back. But I do have to say, shout out to the employees at Teddy Fresh and Teddy Glow. They were nothing but helpful in trying to get my issue addressed. So Kudos to you guys. Okay, what do we think? So on the bottom, I've got this bronze on the outer that kind of melds into gold and then melds into the white on the bottom. I thought that was kind of cool. And then I've got the gold on the top to just kind of blend everything back together. So at this point, I think we are ready for eyeliner, mascara, eyebrow pencil. I'll see you in a second. Ta-da! Maybe at the beginning I should have mentioned I'm not a professional in any means, so I think this is good for me. Next, I'll put on some primer and foundation, and then we can get into how the blush lays down. It took me a really long time to get into the sponges. I was a brush and using your hands purist until I got one of these, and then I learned how to bounce it into your skin. And like now, that's what I've been doing for now. I really like a brush I have at home, does the trick perfectly, but when I'm traveling, a blender will do. Okay, for this look, I think I'm going to use the toasty mauve color. Ooh. Yeah, I get the feeling you're only going to need a little bit of this. Like, that might be too much. We shall see. Time to blend it in. Oh, this is nice. This is a really nice cream blush. Holy cow. Holy cow. I am embarrassed. A tip I heard a long time ago from one beauty YouTuber, can't remember who, but they said, when in doubt, just keep blending. Just blend it out. Wow, I think that looks really nice. It's just a little bit too bold. I already know I'm going to have a little natural blush to my skin, so I think I'm just going to tone it down a little using my foundation. Okay, that's really cute. Okay, I think that's cute. What do we think? Time to finish it off with some highlight. I know it's not Teddy Glow, but we'll be using Pro Glow. I think I just want a natural. I'm going to use the Green Innocent. Kind of for like a natural sun-kissed glow. And since this is Vegas, I can go really hard on the highlighter. And I don't think anybody will be batting an eye. So shiny can cut glass. All we have left to do is the lip. So I'm just going to use my tried and trusty Revlon Color Stay lip liner in Rose. Then I'm going to do the Teddy Glow Hydrating Lip Balm over it. I love the chain on it so much. It's so easy to find in my purse now. Voila! Okay, folks, we are back for look 2. It is the next day. Technically, it is very early in the morning, and boy, do I feel it. So we are going to hopefully make this pretty quick so we can get on over to the Bellagio and see the gardens. I think I'm gonna go with a blue eyeshadow look. Since it is so early, my brain doesn't want to work. So let's keep this a very simple blue across the lid. Pretty dramatic. Dorothy blue. And then for the bottom, I'm going to mix the gold and the bronze. Not gonna lie, it is giving a little drag queen, but when in Vegas, lean into it. Okay, I jumped ahead a little bit. I went ahead and put on the mascara, the eyebrows. I think the eyeliner does a really good job kind of toning it down just a smidge, and I got brave, and I'm no professional, but I went ahead and I did a little wing action in there. Normally I'm a little too scared to try it, but because this comes with another side, it's got the micellar water on it. If you make a mistake, you can go ahead and fix it. So let's say, uh-oh, that line isn't that straight. I can go ahead and take this other side. And like magic, voila. And now that side of the pen has been officially christened. All right, I'm gonna put some primer and foundation on, and then we'll hit the Teddy Glow blush. In our first look, we tried the Toasty Mauve. So now we are going to try the Pop of Berry. So this one looks like it's a darker shade. So I'm a little nervous, but we will get through it together. I'm sure you only need a little bit of this product. That's probably too much. Just, great for sustainability and getting your money's worth, but you gotta know how to wield that power. So let's see if we have the power to wield that power. Moment of truth. Oh, that's pretty. Kind of giving me lipstick shade. So we'll definitely have to blend this in. Obviously this is not the first choice for my skin tone, but I wanted to try it, you know. I wanted it to be included. I got it in my bundle. And then we'll just go back over the top with our foundation sponge like we did with our first look to try to cheat the system. Instantly more skin-like. Like magic, instantly more skin-like. That's crazy. Man, my blush is going a little bit high over there, but that's okay. There we go. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. Yeah. Look at us go. Sweet. Taking on Las Vegas with a pop of berry. Now I think if we put highlighter on top of it, it'll really calm it down and it'll look really good in photos. It looks a little intense in real life. Like I probably won't be able to wear this to breakfast. Who am I kidding? This is Vegas. Of course I'm gonna wear this to breakfast. This is probably one of the only places on earth where you're allowed to be fabulous at breakfast and nobody bats an eye. So you know what? I will rock my fabulous look to breakfast. Okay, we got a lot of blue going on, so let's not try to add to the blueness. Let's go in with this green, innocent. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Oh, that looks so pretty on top of the blush. Because I knew you. I have been changed for good. Alright folks, time to pop on some lip liner, some lip gloss, and I think we're ready for final looks. We're gonna throw on some Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk and then the lip gloss, and we'll see how that combo works. Neutral lip, fabulous eyes. The chain makes it so easy to find in my purse, and I love the purple. Overall, I think Teddy Glow really won me over. This is really high quality makeup, and I'm really happy that I got it. So I'm not a beauty influencer, I'm just a normal, average human being. And that makes me very happy to say that I truly love the products and I would recommend them to you, my dear viewers. So if you are looking for something fabulous, this makeup palette is my new favorite palette. And I mean, can you get any cuter with this chain? Okay, I've talked for long enough. Let's go to final looks. kids are waking up. We gotta get out of here. Thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, and I hope you did, please give the video a like and subscribe for more videos coming your way very soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.